Good afternoon, YouTube. Good afternoon, TikTok. And as always, good afternoon to the Wolf Pack. We are live everywhere, and we're going to try to catch us something pretty nice here in after hours. Looks like MLGO might be the one. I've been in that twice today, and I hope everybody else managed to get into that stock. It's up over 645% since yesterday's close. I hope you can appreciate how massive that is. Silver Fox, good afternoon. Hopefully, everybody got a piece of it. In fact, it's probably easier to ask who didn't get a piece of that stock. That's probably an easier question to answer. I think everybody was in on that one today at some point. Sean, good afternoon. And if you missed that one, I don't want to say you were living under a rock, but you definitely weren't paying attention. Ashraf, good afternoon. Sheila took a nap. So Sheila missed it. Sheila took a nap. You are excused. Nap is always a good excuse. Nap is always a good excuse. We've got about 30 seconds here. Let's keep an eye on MLGO. I've been in that twice today. I got in right after that first halt this morning and held that baby all the way up to about 1250 and got out. So that was a beautiful trade. And then I let it bounce off of VWAP. It bounced off of VWAP twice. On that second bottom is when I grabbed it. So I got me a little bit down there, around $7.98. And still got it. We'll see how it does. So here we go. It is 4 o'clock. Let's see what kind of press releases come our way. MGRX receives patent notice of allowance. Receives patent notice of allowance in Japan. Take a look at MGRX. MGRX just popping up here on news a little bit. So that's the first one. MGRX, it's up 23% here in after hours. MGRX. JYD just popped up for no apparent reason. Don't see any news or anything on that. But JYD just popped up 45%. Not sure what's going on there, but take a look at it. JYD and MGRX. Don't forget about that one. And I gave you MGRX, and that news was about 10 seconds old when I read it out. It just popped up on the scanner. We'll see how everyone does with those. Holo moving up. HOLO, that's moving up about 6%. Let's see what else is moving up. Holo's pushing up pretty good here. SPPL. What's that one all about? SPPL. Got a little quick spike in after hours. Might be something worthy of going to take a look at. So we've got 4 of them right now. 3 of them that are looking really interesting. MGRX. Wow, my nose is itching like crazy. MGRX, JYD, and SPPL. Pardon me. JYD, MGRX, and SPPL. MGRX is the one with news. And that is patent allowance in Japan. Let's see what else we got moving here. Let's look at our volume leaders. MLGO has come down a little bit here in after hours. I wonder if that's going to pop back up. MLGO still climbing, coming down. What a monster run on that stock today. My gosh. Up over 600%. That's over 600% now. It was way, way up earlier today. What did it hit later? Earlier this morning, it touched $15. I hope you guys realize how amazing that is. For a stock to go from $1.56 at close yesterday to $15 today, that's an insane run. That is really a massive run. So much time for everybody on that one. Yeah, and they didn't really halt it that much. You're absolutely right. A couple of times when it spiked up real high, right around 1430 or so. But beyond that, there was a couple other times. They're right at the beginning, and then again, around 1090. What a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stock, though. But it is down right now, and it's dropping hard. MGRX. Not looking the best, but it's still holding up. SFIX announces their third quarter or fiscal year. They are behind the times there. SFIX. It's Stitch Fix Incorporated. SFIX. That one popped up pretty nice. It's now up 8%, 10%, 12%, 14%. CCM. Are you watching CCM? That rocketed straight up from 280 to 823 on a 1-minute candle. What? CCM. What the heck was that? Sean got CCM from 401 to 686. Kaboom. What went on with that? Anybody? That was a Momo special. That was a crazy after hours rocket. You are right, C-Dubs. From $2.80 to 823 on a 1 minute candle. Wow. Don't think I've seen one like that in a while. B. Carter got CCM from 310 to 575. Wow. What a monster. And it's still trying. It is still trying. That was a Momo scanner. Man, what a nice pop that was. RPTX, fast track designation. RPTX, let's pull that one up. Didn't have that one on my scanner. Thank you, Lynn, very, very much for that one. Fast track designation, RPTX. Now that shot up big time on the news and came right back down. But go take a look at it. RPTX. Whether you like it or not, or do or don't want to get into it, you owe it to yourself to at least look at it. SFIX. Now, we've already talked about this one. This is the revenue. They put out a press release about 4 minutes ago. I read this off. It was about their third quarter fiscal year stuff. They beat on revenues, upside guidance for quarter four. So their stock price is moving up a little bit. What else can I give you? Annual growth, firm investor trend, nothing there. Pharmaceuticals completed. Is this the real Jay Diamond? Can somebody confirm? Because I got a message, I got a friend request today, or a follow request. Let me rephrase that. I got a new follow from Jay Diamond, and it was a fake account. And I know it was a fake account because it only had like 400 followers. So I reported that one, blocked it. Jay, if that is you, the real you, welcome. All right, SFIX still moving. JYD, we pointed that one out to you. It's still moving. MGRX coming down. What is this? CRBU. Nothing there. And TX, RPTX. Let's keep an eye on RPTX too. That might get another run here. RPTX, I'll read this again. Got fast track designation from the FDA for one of their drugs. It's a treatment of platinum resistant ovarian cancer. And they got fast track designation on that. Now it did spike pretty nice, up about 30 cents, came back down, but I wouldn't count that one out just yet. I don't know. Now, we got number one right now is JYD, and it's not doing very well, but it's up the most in terms of percentages here in after hours. It's up 29%. MGRX is in the number 2 spot. It's up 25%. SFIX, that one is up 20%. Now that one's got news on it. That's on their financials. So it's running on financial report. And it's still number 3, but I bet it's going to pop to number 2 here in a second. There it goes to number 2. So SFIX, that's a mouthful to say. SFIX. We gave you SFIX when it started running on the press release. And that was down around 268 when it started running. It just hit 327. Of course, MGRX. That one's down. Let's go back here to CCM. See what CCM is doing. We got DDD. System provides important update on dental. Something about innovation in 3D printing. Take a look at that. Triple D's. DDD. Triple D's. Let the puns begin. Swag. Nothing. MGRX still holding firmly onto the number 1 spot, followed by JYD, SFIX. Holo's still trying. Holo's pushing up, folks. HOLO. Holo is pushing up. Keep an eye on that. It's up to 224. We just hit 225. RPTX announces fast track designation. There's another release for that one. This is about 11 minutes old. They just re-released the news here for the ovarian cancer. Fast track designation on an ovarian cancer drug. It's not getting a lot of attention, but I have a feeling if it does, it's going to get crazy. It's going to get crazy up in here. MGRX pushing up. JYD, kind of watching the same 4 or 5. They seem to be the ones that are giving us the most love here. DDD, Triple D's? Did anybody go look at that? Holo's been climbing all day. This is a no-brainer. This one has been climbing all day long. This one has been in our face all day long. Been a nice, steady uphill climb. And it appears that after hours is no exception. It's still going. Well, DDD, big up and big down. Back down again. 385. Touched 426. How many of you grabbed some of that out of curiosity? MGRX, still number one. JYD. SFIX. SFIX pushing up. It's up to 325. There it goes, 327. All these that are running, we've been talking about them since 4 o'clock when they started running. Yeah, Holo is cheap, cheap, cheap this morning. All right, so what do we got number one? Number one so far, MGRX, of course. That's still climbing up again. It's up 32%, just in after hours. These percentages that I'm giving you are after hours percentages. It's not the full day, just after hours. JYD. Let's see. I don't even have that one on CCM. Huh. Let me see if I have that one. Helene. See. Yeah, that wasn't even on my list. This is going to change my list. Thank you for that one, for CCM. I didn't even have that on my scanner. But it is now, so thank you very much. Much appreciated. Yeah, that changes everything. CCM. That changes everything on my scanner. Why did I not have that one on my scanner? I have no idea. Yeah, for whatever reason, that wasn't even on my watch list. It wasn't even on my scanner. But yeah, that's definitely up the best. CCM is up by far the best one, up 148% here just in after hours. I was just talking about it, how it popped from 280 to 823 on a 1 minute candle. I was just talking about that earlier, and for whatever reason, I didn't add it to my watch list. I usually do that when I know I have one I haven't put on there. Maybe that can pop back to 750. Wouldn't that be sweet? All right, JYD. It's up to 88 cents. That's up 29. MGRX up 24. Pets, PETZ, that's up 19. No volume there, though. SFIX is up. ZCAR is up. I wonder if we'll get another spike on Concord Medical. Here's another one for DDD. Another press release. It's expanding its focus and product roadmap for the digital dentistry market. So it popped back up to make itself relevant again. Triple D, DDD, now up 22%. It's up to 426. $433. Running good. JYD. Boy, they're all starting to run now. JYD, DDD. Looking beautiful. CCM still coming down. JYD might break through that $1 spot. It's at 97. Oh, that tastes good. JYD. Oh, Triple D, where did you go? There you are. What's that noise all of a sudden? Yeah, that's the AC. That is the AC. I had to turn that on for just a minute. Had to cool myself down a little bit. Got a little portable AC unit. When I put the office in, when I built the office, I didn't put in central air. Oh, sold it for a loss a few months ago. I remember that one popping up several months back. We were talking about that stock. All right, CCM, what causes that to go up? Well, to be quite honest, was there a press release on CCM earlier today? I want to say there wasn't. There might have been one earlier this morning. Yeah, I don't know why that would spike up like that. $6 on a 1 minute candle and then stay there. That's pretty unusual. I could see it spiking up if the bid and the ask were really thin after hours. no buyers, somebody horsing around and hit the ask price way up and threw the price up there. But typically when that happens, somebody sells into the bid and it drops right back down. This didn't do that. So, and that was a what, 280 to 820. So that was a massive spike. A Fowler, what time is your live in the mornings? 6:45 a.m. Eastern time. That's what time we start on the website. Wolfpackcommunity.com. Wolfpackcommunity.com. Look at Jay with all the gifts there. Jay going crazy with the gifts. Jay's trying to be number one gifter here, I think. Samantha, you heard about us from Jay. Awesome. Welcome. Well, DDD is still running. CCM up 517%. Isn't that crazy? DDD's up. JYD is up over $1 now. JYD is at $1.09. We called that out in the 80-cent range, and it's at $1.12 now. Nice call out. Nice little bit of profit there. MGRX, that was a nice spike. Kind of going sideways right now. DD not doing too much. ASNS, new orders to supply 3 military bases. Check that out. ASNS. ASNS. ASNS receives new orders to supply 3 military bases with cyber-hardened network technology. Continues momentum with the U.S. military. Do yourself a favor and go look at it. ASNS. This is on a press release. ASNS. We've seen that ticker before pop up. 2.3 million public float. So it's got a pretty low public float. With that low of a public float, if it gets any kind of volume at all, it can really run comfortably over $1 with enough volume pouring in. Question is that volume going to come in? Better question is, did you catch it on the call out? Oh, man. You ever have one of those days that no matter how much water you drink, you just feel like you can't get enough water? The more you drink, the more thirsty you get. All right, CCM coming down. ASNS pushing up to 75 now, 76, 77. Ooh, look at that baby go. 48.5 cents to 77 already. 78, 80. MGRX. Triple D. Everything's coming down. Except for ASNS, the one we just called out. Up to 80 cents. We just hit 83. Like I said, with enough volume, this one could hit $1 pretty easily. It's got the low float, 2.3 million public float, so it's very small float. Won't take much to push that up pretty hard. The question is, are the buyers going to come in and hit that ask price enough to really send it rocketing? Because once it starts to go, everybody's going to jump in, FOMO is going to kick in, and it's going to take off running. Up over $1. Let's see if this is the beginning of the end here for ASNS, or if it gets the push it needs right here at 83.5. $82.9. Looking for $1 here. Looking for $1. $78. Sean, ASNS, from 69 cents to 82 cents. He said he sold half. Thanks, Jeff. Robert, ASNS, from 70 to 80. Nice. Woody, 72 to 84. Faird Bingman, ASNS, from 71 to 80. B. Carter, 71.9 to 84.9. Mikey got it from 68 to 75. Nice. Like to see everybody popping up here with their ins and outs and see that they're making money. Now look at the chart here on ASNS. If you're still sitting on this, watch those candles. Pull up that 1 minute candle. Pull up the 1 minute time frame and look at those candles. Get a very close snapshot picture of what's going on with volume and price movement. 83.9, 84.2, 85. Come on, baby, push. We want $1. 85, 85.5, 86. Come on, the volume. Come on. Everybody smack that ask price. Smack that ask. Yeah, we got it up to 86. We're getting close. Andrews still in at 68. Good deal. Very nice. Jay with all the... I think that's what Jay is. He's trying to bribe everybody. He wants to do a battle with me, and he's trying to bribe everybody over to his side. It's not going to work, brother. We do a live battle again. I'll get you one of these times. Cody, nice little 17% gain. Nice. Jeremy got it from 70 to 80. $82.9, 83. Still looking for a buck on that one. Too late to buy in? Yeah, Travis, I'd say so. Brad, 71 to 82. Really, the buy-in here was from 60 to 70 when the news first came out, trying to catch that first 1 minute candle. Anything up in this level is very, very risky. Yeah, send me some coins over this way, Jay, so I can return the favor when I watch your live tonight. 82.5. Still looking for a buck, man. Brad, 71 to 82. Like to see those nice little 10 cent, 12 cent scalps off of those. Like to see those. ASNS is up 86% right now, just in after hours since that call out. 89, 91, 92. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? With the right amount of volume, that one is going to go to a buck. 94. 95. Oh, man, oh, man. It's all it takes is a little bit of volume, a low float. That's all it takes. That is the perfect recipe for money. Very low float, a lot of volume, off she goes. We hit 94.9, almost got our 95. We were that close to hitting that $1 spot. Love it. Not bad considering it started out at 48 cents. It's up 80, 87%, 90%. Come on. You can give us $1. Let's hope everybody's not done hitting the ask already. Come on. Give me some green over here. There we go. Come on. Come on. Give it to Poppy. Come on. Just not wanting to do it. Having troubles. Having some troubles. Fat Cat Fever, what are you in? I'm not in anything right now. I made all mine earlier today. I'm here for the fun of it right now. Ryan Forrest, good afternoon, or good evening, or good morning, depending on where you're at. Sometimes I say good afternoon and it's nighttime, wherever they are. What was the stock you're talking about? ASNS. ASNS. We had a nice little press release on it here in after hours, right at 4:30. And it was at about 48.5 cents. And we managed to get it up to about 95 cents. It's up 91% right now. Sean in ASNS 70 out at 80. Out at 80. Thanks, Jeff and Wolfpack. Samantha got 12 shares of it. Out at 89. Okay, great. That's even better. Sean, ASNS, sold the other half at 92 cents. Great call, Jeff. Awesome. Nothing makes me happier than see you guys make money. And we've got the testimonials popping up all over the place of everybody that's making money on these. Brian, Jeff, you near Orlando? No, I am near, I'm in Zephyr Hills, Brian. I'm probably an hour and a half maybe from Orlando. Lanny Kennedy got MLGO this morning at 4:06. When you announced it, it went to 14. Yes. Hopefully you made some really good money on that call out, Lanny. Eric, 84 to 90. Loving all these testimonials. Loving these testimonials. You guys are making some decent money off of these. Jay, if they pay back some of this money during the live, my friend, you are toast. Had to get the wheelbarrow. Oh, too funny. You're in Brandon. Okay. CCM, is it still tanking? Well, you know, I'm a little baffled by CCM. I don't see a reason for it to just randomly jump $6 in 1 minute. I have no idea what to make of that. Now, it fell back a couple of dollars since then, but it's been maintaining at this 450 to 470 range. So it's up 130% just in after hours, and I have no idea why. I don't see any reason for that massive spike. If I knew why it went up, it'd be easier for me to analyze what it's going to do from here. But I have no idea why that climbed up like that. That's a massive climb on a 1 minute candle. And it only had 106,000 shares on it. That 1 minute candle that pushed that stock price up about $6 had 106,000 shares total. That's not a lot. So I really am kind of baffled by it. I wish I could give you a better answer than that, Mo. .3D Systems, 3D DDD gets big clear aligner contract. The Rock Hill, South Carolina based three-dimensional printing company said the contract would be worth $250 million over the next 5 years. Pretty sizable contract for a 5-year period. So this one probably is not done. If you're thinking about maybe something hold going into pre-market tomorrow, that might be one to think about. And if you're thinking about buying it, I would recommend buying it on Webull or some trading platform that allows trading at 4 a.m. That way, if you buy it here in after hours, it takes off, and then at 4:15, 4 o'clock in the morning, it really takes off and runs, crazy. At least you'll have the ability to be able to sell it at 4, 4:30, 5, whatever time it goes nuts. You buy it with E-Trade now, you can't sell it till 7, and by then it might already spiked up and drop back down again. But if you don't have any choice, then do what you got to do. But that's a pretty sizable contract for a 5-year deal. I haven't looked at the technicals, the fundamentals of that company. I don't know what their market cap is. I don't know what their annual revenue is. So I can't put that into perspective with a $250 million contract to see just how big is that for that company. Is that small potatoes to them, or is that a massive contract for them? But I definitely would put that on your list of stocks to possibly watch for continuation tomorrow. And that's on DDD. DDD. All right, now let's go back to CCM. The one we were talking about a little bit ago. No apparent reason for that one to be climbing like it is. But hey, here it goes, right? Climbing back up again. ASNS. Man, it wants $1 so bad it can taste it. $470 million market cap on DDD. So that contract is about half. So it's about half of their entire market cap. So that's a relatively decent sized contract. That's a big one for them, I would say. You get one contract that's worth half your entire market cap. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty big. CCM could be insider trading. I don't know. I don't know what would be causing that to go up like that. If anybody's got any ideas or speculation, I'd love to hear it. I have seen stocks shoot up $6 in 1 minute in after hours before, but most of the time they come right back down again. I mean, it's a very momentary spike up and a spike down. So that's not terribly unusual. This one spiked up, only fell a little bit, and then it's been going sideways. And I find that rather unusual. But there may be a reason for it. I just don't know what it is. So I hate to even speculate without really knowing. 93. Come on, man. Give me $1. Come on. 95, 97. ASNS 97.5. Come on, you little bastard. 97. Come on. Come on. Give it to Poppy. Come on. Come on. 97. Oh, it wants to so bad. Oh, it wants to so bad. There's not much in the way either. Looking at level 2, a little bit at 97.5. Now at 98. 98 and 99's got a little bit of wall it might want to hit. 99, come on, you get it. We touched the dollar. Good deal. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Finally. C-Dubs got it from 70 cents to $1. What an absolute beauty. Couldn't have called that one any better. That was a beaut. What a nice run. Now Ask is up to $1.03. So amazing. That stock's up 119% in after hours alone. That's a 119% runner here. And everybody got it. Hopefully. We've hit a high of $1.06 on it so far. Andrew's got it from 68 to $1. Nice call out. Thank you very much, Andrew. I'm glad that you made some money on that baby. Joe B says CCM could be involved in a company stock repurchase program. Thank you, Joe. That's Amy sold it at 95. You weren't going to hold out for that dollar, were you? You lost faith. I probably would have done the same thing, Amy. I don't know. I don't know what Triple D is going to do. I hope that it runs. It's a nice contract. I don't know. The only thing I don't like about it is the float. The float concerns me a little bit. 129 million public float. That's pretty high. For a $4 stock, that's really high. So that part concerns me a little bit. Everything else about it I like, but the float makes me a little nervous. And that only means that it's going to take a lot of volume to push that price up. It's going to take a lot of volume. With that many shares floating out there, it'll take a lot. And that concerns me because it's not getting a lot of volume. Now, maybe tomorrow in pre-market it will. Who knows? Boom, picked up ASNS from 70 cents to $1. Thanks, Jeff. You're very welcome. Here's another press release on DDD. Shares pop 19% after dental contract award. Still like it. Bought it and flipped it. Travis, I don't know if I'm going to trade it tonight or not. If I get DDD for tomorrow morning, like 4 a.m., 4:30 a.m. kind of trading, I'm going to have to set my alarm special to be up that early. And If I do, I'll buy it tonight. I'll get it tonight before 8 o'clock so that I have it holding it into tomorrow in case it takes off. Because a lot of times when those take off early in the morning like that, they go so fast, it's really hard to get a buy-in in pre-market. Because you can't do a market order, you got to do a limit order, and it can get really tough chasing them if they go too fast. And sometimes they go crazy, just crazy. I mean, look at MLGO. Perfect example. Did you guys watch MLGO this morning at 4 a.m. and see how it acted? I believe it was MLGO that took off. Just an insane run. ASNS 73 to 88. Thanks. Awesome. Pennies for dollars. Good job. All right, it's almost 5 o'clock. You know, GameStop stuck there around 27 bucks. ASNS, now that's encouraging. It's staying up around that dollar mark. JYD, SFIX, Triple D. W&W, YC, hats. Boy, there's not much action out there in after hours. Ooh, look at ASNS. 115, 117. Boom. Can you say boom? Anybody still holding? Did anybody have the nerve to hold that past $1? Who held it past $1? I know somebody out there held that past $1 looking for more than $1. Ah, I have it till pre-market. Okay. You might have a beautiful, beautiful runner in pre-market. Scapegoats might swing. He's holding half of it. Just got out at 106. High day trade. Good deal. Nice solid trade there. All the way up to 117. And I was just hoping for $1. I was just thrilled to death for $1. Oh, you have to hold because of the pattern day trade rules. Gotcha. That might pay off for you. That might actually pay off pretty big for you. You might be glad you did that. Please let me know how that works out for you. I'm excited to see if you hold that through into pre-market tomorrow and then have it just go bananas in pre-market. Oh my gosh. I'll probably be more excited about it than you are. $144%. Any big wins today? Yes. MLGO. MLGO. For me personally. Now here in after hours, we called out ASNS. That's up 142% since the call out. So that's been a beautiful one. CCM, we had a couple of people that caught CCM, but that moved way, way too fast for anybody, I think, really to jump into that one. JYD moved up a little bit, SFIX, MGRX, DDD. All 6 of these, they all ran up really nice and then fell back down. 3 of them were on news, or excuse me, 4 of them. ASNS continues. Well, I picked up MLGO a couple of times. Actually, I held positions on that 3 different times. I bought it in pre-market initially. We called it out in pre-market on the dip, and I got it at 405, and I ended up selling it at 4. So I lost 5 cents per share on that trade. And then right after the market opened, it ran up and halted, and then I bought in right after the halt. It halted, it went up after the halt, and then it went sideways, and that's where I bought in, where it was going sideways. And that was right around 7, 8. I think it was about 726. Right around 726. And I got spooked on it. And I finally let it go. I think it was just a fuzz over $11 after that second halt. And then it tanked really bad. And that's where I let it go, when it tanked after that very last halt. And then I bought it again when it hit VWAP twice. It had sort of a double bottom, and it hit VWAP, bounced off of it, went up and down a little bit, fell down, bounced off of VWAP again, and that's where I took some after it bounced off VWAP that second time. And that was just before 1 o'clock. So it definitely paid off. Definitely paid off. Yeah, it ran in pre-market this morning at 4 a.m. Look at the chart at 4 a.m., man. It was going bananas. Woody Wood bailed at 87, but it was a 10% gain. No, definitely can't complain on a 10% gain. That is for sure. Looks like my live stream is buffering. Looks like I lost. Huh. Looks like I lost my live stream. I'll be damned. On the website, huh? Got me. Got me. I had no idea what that was all about. I'm going to try it again, though. Huh. Reconnecting here. It's the first time that's happened in a long, long time. That was bizarre. Huh. Haven't had that happen in a while. All right, we should be back live on the website now. I don't know what that was all about. Completely knocked me off there. I'll be dang. Cynthia, just subscribed on your website. Can't wait for the live trade tomorrow. Awesome. Sean, we're back on again. Quit working for me too. Jumped over here. All right, we're back on again. We are back on again. I don't know what happened. I lost. No idea. But anyway, Cynthia, happy to have you. We start at 6:45 a.m. Eastern Time. And do pretty much what we're doing right now, calling out the runners as they pop up, calling out the press releases as they pop up, and giving you at least an opportunity to go check them out. And some people take them, some people don't. You know, not everybody jumps into everything. Sometimes I'll call out 5 different stocks that have news on them, and somebody might only jump into one of them. And it might be the one out of the 5 that goes down instead of up. But, you know, that's part of it. Sean, you have a great evening, my friend. Enjoy your dinner. And then we have some folks to get lucky. And if I call out 5 stocks with news and one goes down, they pick 4 of them, and they just happen to pick the 4 that went up, and they left the one that went down alone. Total by coincidence, just random luck. And so sometimes people are having really great days. Sometimes they don't have such great days. Or, you know, I might call out 4 stocks, 2 winners, 2 losers, and they pick the 2 winners, or they pick the 2 losers. That's what happens. Some days it's slow. You know, some days sometimes we get 5 or 6 press releases in pre-market that are absolute beauties. Just beautiful. And they're so amazing, and they just run like crazy. And there's days we maybe get 1. And there are days where we don't get any. Yeah, just go to the website in the morning, and at the top of the page, you're going to see a tab that says View Live Trading, and just click on that, and it'll take you to the trading screen, and then just hit the start button there and the go button, and off it'll go. Just make sure you're logged in, and whatever email address you use to sign up, make sure you use that same email when you log in the morning. Now, my system, I'm logged into it once, and it stays logged in all the time, so I don't have to re-log in every single time. I think it probably does that for most people. we've run into that before. Um, Somebody will come to the website and they'll fill out a contact form, and they'll use an email address as their contact, and then they'll come back like 2 weeks later and they'll sign up for the live trading. And when they sign up for the live trading, it asks for an email. So they give them a different email. And when they come back to try to log into it next day, they revert themselves. They go back and they type in the original email that they used. Well, my system doesn't recognize that. It only recognizes the email that you use when you sign up for live trading. If you have 2 or 3 different ones that you've been bouncing around with, got to make sure you use the right one. All right. SFIX. Tried to spike up. All right. Well, folks, it is about time for me to get out of here. We have given you a couple of really nice runners here. The latest one was ASNS. And we'll see how that works out. The ones that are running right now that seem to be doing the best, ASNS, that's number one. Well, now CCM just took over the number one spot. CCM, ASNS, JYD, MGRX, SFIX, and DDD. Those are your top 6 right now. Pretty good chance that 1 or 2 of those top 6 that I just named off are going to run tomorrow in pre-market. Not guaranteed, but pretty good chance one of these is going to do something special tomorrow. I don't know which one. Can't tell you that. Have no idea. For any luck, all of them will take off running. Good afternoon. So you guys have a great evening of trading. Enjoy it. I'm going to get myself something to eat. It's 5:15 in the evening. It's time to take a break for dinner. So I will see everybody on the website, 6:45 a.m. TikTok and YouTube, I'll be on at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time. If you want to join us on the website, wolfpackcommunity.com. wolfpackcommunity.com. There's a link to it on TikTok. There's a link to it on our YouTube channel. Thank you very much for hitting the follow button on TikTok and the subscribe button on YouTube. Very, very much appreciated, guys. And we will see you bright and early in the morning. Join us on the website. Doesn't matter if you're brand new to trading or if you've got a couple of years under your belt. It doesn't matter. Everybody likes to get these runners. Everybody likes to find these press releases. That's what we're here for. You guys have a good night, and I'll see you all bright and early in the morning.